Welcome to Activity 4 Canadian Commodity Trends, where we are going to be looking at food commodities, metal commodities, and energy commodities. So I encourage you to read, familiarize yourself with the data, and we will be downloading data for the past 5 years for each of the different commodities, and we will go to the website we've been using so far. So I've already opened the website. Here we go. It takes a few minutes to load. And once it loads, you scroll all the way down to where you find traded commodities. I'm going to click on it, and the instruction says we should choose 2 from each category. So we will choose 2 food commodities, 2 metal, and 2 energy. It's up to you to choose whatever you want. I will immediately choose crude oil and natural gas as energy commodities. I'll choose gold and silver as the what's the name again, as the metal commodities, and I'll choose wheat and soybeans as the food commodities. So those are my 6 commodities, and it says for the past 5 years. So I'll come here. I want to choose from 2020. So I'll just change that to 2, and I'll click outside. So we now have from 2020, and we can see we have 2025. I actually want to see what happens in 2025, and you can see the different commodities you have chosen right here. So what we have to do is to make sure selected commodities is chosen and click download. So it will download for that period and those commodities. It downloads it in your download folder. You can go there and click to open it. The data has already been arranged and it's cleaned. Here we go. I'll just expand it. There are a few things we need to adjust here. For example, open, high, low, and so on. We do not need all of them. All we need is to keep the closing price. So I will select B, hold down and drag B out, so B to D. I will right click and I will hit delete to get rid of those. I want to keep closing. I don't want volume unadjusted, so I'll click on C and D, right click, hit delete, and voila. Now I have close, commodity name. When you have things like this, just come between A and B, hold, drag, or you double click, and you will be able to see the date. Once you get here, you are in business. You can now pivot it to do whatever you want to do. So I'll click anywhere inside, go to insert, click on pivot table, accept the defaults, and just click OK. And now I will come to commodity name, drag it and put it under columns. Now we see the commodities. Go to close, click, drag, put it where we have values. I don't want count, I want it to be, so I'll click on value field settings. I'll take the average, go to number, click on number, make sure you have 2 decimal places, OK and OK. So we are going to be using the average price of it across time. Then I'll take date, put it where we have rows, and that is it. Now we have a number of things that appear there. I think it really doesn't matter. I'll just leave it as it is. I'll click on pivot chart. I want to first of all take the line to see how things go. I'll click on the line. We have all sorts of things there. Why? Because some have very high magnitude, some have very low. But that's not a problem because we are going to adjust that in a few seconds by using a slicer. So we will go back to pivot chart analyze, click on slicer, and then take commodity name. Remember, we want to compare things by the different, so I'll put it here. We want to compare the different categories of commodities. So I'll click on crude oil and also click on natural gas. I'll hold down my control key, click on it, and then release it. So we can see how these two have changed. Now this doesn't look really nice, so there are certain things we can do to adjust it. So I'll click on my chart, come here and get rid of the yearly data. Per year, it's not so interesting. It's true, you can see the trend. You can see it's going down or whatever, but I'll click on year, drag it here, and then release it. I will click on quarter, drag it and release it. I will click on month, drag and release. Then here we have the whole date. So here you can see all the fluctuations. If you think it's a bit too much, then you can just take month and put it there. And then get rid of date. Click date, take it out, then it will show you the monthly data. However, I want to keep date because that's what I want. So get rid of all the other ones and just leave date. And there we go. So if you think that it's a bit difficult to compare, because if you look, the magnitude of crude oil is a bit too high. The price of crude oil is too high compared to that of natural gas. So it's making it difficult for you to see the trend. Just click on natural gas, observe what is happening for the past 5 years. What is happening to natural gas? What event triggered this? Is it the war or what event, and what's the consequence for Canada? Is it a good thing for Canada when natural gas, the price goes up? When it goes down, are we very happy or not? Now take crude oil. What do you see? So basically you can click on each of them and then do a print screen, take it, put it in your Word document, comment on it, and at the end of the day, you can now convert your Word document into the PDF. Now let's look at the food. Okay, I'll first look at the mint. Let's take a look at silver and gold. I'll click on control, click on gold and release. Okay, still the same thing. So I'll just check silver. You can see silver seems to have been consistently going up from this period of time. What about gold? Consistently going up. Now, let's take a look at wheat. What's happening? Wheat seems to be consistently going down. So, is that a great thing for Canada when the price of your good is going down? Is that a great thing for you, the person supplying that? Given that Canada exports it, it means Canada is a supplier. Are we happy when prices are falling? Take a look at soybeans. What is happening? It seems prices are also falling. And everything seems to start around the same time. So wheat and soy. So if we look, it's as if something happened here, and from that moment, it's been going down. Why is it like that when on the other hand, something like gold? Oh, no, it's silver. They've all been going up. If you look at crude oil, look at, it went up, but it's gone down, stabilized. It seems to, whatever you observe, natural gas. So I want you to, if you want, you take each diagram by itself, compare, or you simply put them in pairs. The problem is that when you put them in pairs, it's not very clear. You can't really see clearly. But if you do one by one and just put it, even if it takes 2 pages or 3 pages, at the end there's no printing involved. Just do a clean, beautiful job. Comment on whatever you see. And please avoid submitting a Microsoft Word document. By all means, convert your Microsoft Word document into a PDF before submitting. And do not forget to add your name to it. Have fun.